Hi Capricorn, welcome to your mid-May 2022 general tarot reading. It's Rena here. So many kid vibes here. Okay. The first thing that came to my mind, I'm trying to be less analytical and just more tuning into something that comes to me, is I saw someone having a baby shower and the man isn't in the picture and they still are going to feel celebratory about the birth of their child. They're not going to allow any kind of feeling that they don't have someone in their life to stop them. So if that was a message that was needed to any woman on Mother's Day, then I hope that made you feel better, because I see that Three of Cups and I see that King of Wands in reverse, and I love men and I'm not picking on men at all, but there might be some women out there who feel, especially Capricorn women, who feel like they failed somehow, and it's not about that. And especially if you if you chose to leave a situation where you were being bullied or, controlled, then you did a great thing, and you did a great thing for your family. So don't second guess yourself. The heart of the matter is the Six of Cups. This is a card associated with childhood, with children, nostalgia for the past. And this is just a very sentimental card. So something could be triggering that in you. Maybe it's I wonder if it's the final throes of Pluto and Capricorn that are finally kind of mellowing everything out, or something strange like that. But yeah, something could feel very good. Also, you had a solar eclipse, Capricorn, in your fifth house of romance. And this happened just as I record this last week or so, 8 days ago, 9 days ago, maybe a week and a half. And so that may be something that was a catalyst for you to feel this sense of a soulmate situation coming into your life. So, because I got warm and fuzzy when I started this reading. Got really warm and fuzzy. Those first two cards. The past position, the Page of Cups, new love. The early stages of love. Yes, this can be a child too, and this can be children. So some of you, if you're in a stage of life where this is relevant, it could be grandchildren. So it's kind of reliving your child's life or your life. I mean, when you're around children, I don't have kids, but sometimes when I am when I'm like in public and I see children, and it, for some reason, the spring really brings this out in me, and I see children in kind of the cool April spring. Now we're in May, but in that kind of a time of the season, I see children like walking around in the mud, and they're in a park and they're looking at the flowers, or they're picking up a stone, and it gives me these cellular memories, these feelings that are deep within myself that really feel good, actually. So that might be something that is being relived, if you're surrounded with children, or if you're taking care of your child or grandchildren. There was something I was going to say, and now I can't think of it. What was I going to say? The higher message is a strength card. And this is a card of, you are becoming stronger. It's funny, I did get this card for your opposite sign of Cancer, and I actually titled that video Stronger Every Day. I didn't get in the same position, but that's your opposite sign. So I wonder if there's something going on with that. But I think what I would say about this is that especially if you had a traumatic childhood, Capricorn, that you may, having children, or if you are like a step parent, being around children, may have been kind of triggering even. And so the decision whether or not to do it might have been fraught with a lot of ambivalence, because you didn't want to experience anything. Maybe it just made you feel like bringing you back into the past, and the past wasn't very happy. But the truth is that this can be something where, if you have gotten things together, that it offers you a chance to transcend things that were not so pleasant. So that's part of the healing process. I think this card is actually associated with healing, and even on the physical level too. If that's something that has been happening for you, that makes you feel more able to do other things. But I think it's more emotionally, and that can, help you to leave relationships that are not healthy and gravitate towards ones that are. What crosses you is the King of Wands. This is what I referenced at the very beginning, a person who might be quite domineering, and somebody who, is trying to control you, and you don't have to accept that anymore in your life. Sometimes this can even be like a father or a father figure, and maybe that there's something from the past that is coming up that is very positive, but then by the same token, it also reminds you of that. And if you have kind of repeated that pattern, it can be something where you have to realize that maybe there's unfinished business even with this individual, so that you can fully move on. And when I say unfinished business, I don't mean that you're trying to get somebody else to acknowledge something or do something. That can be a dead end too. I'm talking about just within yourself, that you're able to kind of see where things are coming from and be able to take care of them yourself. What is coming in is the Three of Cups. This could be some sort of celebration, maybe a baby shower, maybe if you've met your soulmate and you want everybody to know that you're together with this person. It could be an engagement. And this is what you have wanted for a long time. If this is like a narcissist, somebody wrote to me on YouTube and saying, "Oh, you're talking about those narcissists again," and they had the rolling eyes. And when somebody makes like a negative comment like that, it does, even though I was slightly amused by it, I was a little, then it makes you more self-conscious about bringing something up that you normally would bring up. But I say narcissist because I think that these people are really a big thing that are going on and a big problem. And that's why I bring it up. So it's not because I just want to repeat myself or anything like that, or I'm obsessed with this topic. But I think it is an important topic, and I think it's a big problem in relationships. So you may be celebrating finally having this thing that you've wanted for a long time, this person, but there might be this King of Wands individual that is kind of threatening to spoil things. That's one of the things I don't like about social media or those kinds of things where you talk about your business, because then these controlling people, they can really use that as leverage, or not leverage, but finding out about what you're up to and then plotting their next move. The outcome is the Lover's card, and this is a card that is really about commitment at the deepest level, intimacy at the deepest level. And maybe, some people, they get married and they're not really that connected, just because you go through the motions of, and you could be living with somebody and you have a very deep relationship, but you don't have that quote unquote proof of commitment. Commitment is on the energetic level. It's not on a legal level or social level. And maybe it finally feels right for a change. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that you resonated with this. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.